stay at the table long enough to make a deal. Be patient. And like she said, the best negotiation tool is strategy, is silence. State your price and be quiet. Just wait. Wait. Actually, there's an acronym for that. WAIT is Why Am I Talking? So if you can remember that, just state what your needs are. And you're going to have more of a conversation after that, but just give a pause.
I'd say, it's hard because we've talked about so many things, I don't want to repeat a lot. I'd say be confident in your position and what you're doing. People can sense if you're not confident, and if you really don't believe yourself, that comes through, and that's something they'll exploit every time. And then it goes back to knowing what your position is, being comfortable with it, being able to assert it, to be able to defend it, and really negotiate for it. And if you can do that, I think that's a big plus.
One of the ways people overcompensate for insecurity is to start yelling and screaming. So the people who are yelling and screaming at you are probably the ones who actually are less sure of what they're doing and what they're saying. So, just remember that the next time you're being screamed at. But I would say I don't have sort of one great sort of pat thing to say, but a lot of the questions from you guys have been about sort of salary, personal development, stuff, negotiating on behalf of yourself. And this is not what this panel was supposed to be about, but I do think that, we keep saying arm yourself with information and sort of know what the going rate is and all that. Really make connections with people, especially women, at the places that you work. Women tend, other than our esteemed panelists, women tend to hoard information less. They're more willing to talk about what they know, information they have about the company, about what the going rate is for the department, and people are willing to talk. You should ask around, and knowledge really is the most powerful thing, and it helps keep, like I said earlier, it helps keep you out of the personal, but I work so hard, but I want this, but if you know your facts and you know where what your worth is, I think that you are more confident naturally. The other thing too is also you can ask questions. One of the things you were kind of getting at the end there was this idea that I wear a couple of different hats. I'm in HR, I'm in real estate, I do a bunch of other things at Wasserman, and I often negotiate against people who aren't lawyers, which is fine, right? Especially when I'm negotiating something that doesn't have to do like a legal matter. But I tend to be different in those situations. But those people always, not always, but the majority of them tend to do themselves a disservice because they're afraid to ask me what I'm talking about if they don't understand. And there's no shame in that. I as a lawyer say that to other lawyers all the time. I don't understand that. What do you mean? And it's disarming, and it helps you formulate your response. So never be afraid to admit that you don't understand something in a negotiation.